What would it take for you to go ahead and grab your suitcase right now, book a ticket, and fly off to a new home? Improved quality of life? Better work opportunities? A more stable and serene environment? You could bet on any one of these options and a whole lot more. Today's video is about the top 10 countries everyone's moving to in 2024. 10. England. No surprise here. England sees a major influx of immigrants coming over to the northwestern European country for better opportunities every single year. According to the Office of National Statistics, an estimated 606,000 people immigrated to England in June of 2022. Naturally, if close to 1 million people are seeking out better opportunities in England every single year, then there must be something amazing there. Have you heard of the UK Innovation Strategy? It's a nationwide strategy to make the country a major hub for researchers by 2035. Accordingly, the country has been fast-tracking visa applications of researchers. But what if you don't have a professional degree? Well, not to worry. While things did slow down after Brexit, the Parliament has been trying to rebuild a strong workforce in the country. There is more. England offers some of the strongest labor laws in the entire world. To put this into context, full-time employees are entitled to 20 days worth of paid leave every single year. Lastly, England is so culturally diverse that you'll always feel at home. For example, did you know that Liverpool has the oldest Chinese migrant population in all of Europe? Factor in a higher standard of living, healthcare benefits, and an ideal geographical location, and it's pretty obvious why England's on this list. 9. United States. A 2019 report showed that 13.7% of the United States population was made up of immigrants. To put this into perspective, that's about 44.9 million people. There are several reasons why people choose the United States as their home away from home. The reason why 28% of immigrants came to the US, and that's better educational opportunities. Now, the US houses some of the oldest and most advanced educational institutes in the entire world. Bet you've heard of Harvard, Columbia, NYU, and so many other leading institutions. Yep, they're all in the United States. Plus, since the country's home to such a diverse population group, multiple ethnicities, races, sexual orientations, and such, people tend to feel safer. They feel like they have a community to turn to in the United States. Lastly, the United States upholds the rights of the common citizen tremendously well. You'll often find yourself in situations where the law favors you, the average citizen, over anyone else. For that fact, and many, many more, people want to pack up and move to the United States. 8. Portugal. Of the millions of reasons why Portugal is an ideal location to move to, there's only one thing that's keeping it from being number 1 on this list. Everything's in Portuguese. In all fairness, it makes sense. It is, after all, Portugal. However, against better healthcare opportunities, improved laws, and advanced education opportunities, it sounds like a pretty good deal to me. The number 1 reason why people are seeking to relocate to the European nation would be the almost shockingly low cost of living. Fancy a 3-course meal? That'll rack up a bill of 30 euros for 2. Want to bake an apple pie? You're in luck. A kilogram of apples costs less than 2 euros. Traveling and worried about the cost of gas? Don't be. For 1.9 euros, you'll get a liter of fuel. The cost of living in Portugal is 37% lower than that in the United States, and substantially lower than that in any other country in Europe. Honestly, you're practically living for free there. 7. Switzerland. Why wouldn't you want to move to Switzerland? I'll get the obvious concern out of the way. Yes, Switzerland is well known for being one of the most expensive places to live in. Granted, the cost more than makes up for all the amenities that the European nation has to offer. At a glance, Switzerland is tremendously clean. I'm talking about drinking straight out of a public water fountain clean. Zurich is well regarded as a global capital with one of the highest standards of living. I get it, the cost thing is still making you double guess your move. Well, what if I told you that there are hundreds of job opportunities lined up there? Nestle, Adecco, and Credit Suisse are some of the many corporations that have set up their headquarters in the beautiful Alpine region. These multi-million-dollar businesses are always on the lookout for more workers. More? Well, what about the fact that you'll get to wake up every single morning to one of the most breathtaking views that the world has to offer? That'd be reason enough for me. 6. Australia. People would have convinced you that moving down under is a bad idea because of their ginormous spiders. Well, Australians enjoy a diverse population in every sense. The country has often been branded as a lucky one because of the many opportunities it offers. This might, in part, be because of the sheer size of the country. It's a whole continent after all. Also, did you know that some of the earliest migrants were outlaws? Australia has adopted a no questions asked policy. You're only judged based on your current conduct. It's literally a clean slate in the land down under. Also, did you know that Australia is ready to offer you a better price for your skill sets? Yep, it doesn't matter what you do as long as you do it well. For that, they're willing to pay you a minimum wage of $21.38 per hour or $812.60 per week. The people are welcoming and you'll always feel at home. 5. Qatar. Are you under the impression that Qatar is an expensive place to live? Well, you'd be right, but hold on. There are so many ways the government can offset the higher cost of living to make Qatar one of the most sought-after countries for expats. The improved quality of life has Qatar regularly voted as one of the safest places. This is in part because of the improved laws in the country, the equal opportunities that they offer, plus the efficient police force. Then, the job opportunities. Many multinational corporations have set up their headquarters here and are always on the lookout for a skilled workforce. Still, you're worried your entire paycheck would fly away just like that, right? Actually, Qatar is one of the few countries in the world that offers a tax exemption on all income. 4. Germany. Good job opportunities, a stable environment, and friendly labor laws? What's the catch? Well, you'll have to learn German. Now, granted, the population in Germany has grown so diverse over the past couple of years that you'll definitely find your own community in some of the major cities. However, all official records, governmental changes, and such are in German. Not to worry though, the country offers many free German language courses to get you feeling right at home. Now, let's talk about the many pros. Germany is well regarded for its comprehensive welfare system. That is, if you've fallen on hard times, the state will step up and help you out. They offer affordable housing, 3 meals a day, and free education to make sure you have the same opportunities as everyone else. Don't worry about the cost. Plus, because of the country's advanced workforce and improved laws, many multinationals have set up a base here. Finding employment in Germany is incredibly easy. Did you know that only 4.7% of the entire population was unemployed? Now, circling back to welfare benefits, if you've fallen on hard times and are part of the 4.7%, then you're entitled to 60% of your last paycheck as unemployment benefits if you don't have kids, and 67% if you do. What can I say? Germany wants you to feel at home. 3. Spain. The European country is home to such a diverse population that everyone's learned to speak rudimentary bits and pieces of almost every language. Well, you might have a problem between 3 and 5 p.m. each day though. Have you heard of a siesta? In English, that'd be an afternoon nap. The siesta culture is very apparent in Spain. Many parts of the country shut down during the afternoon hours. Still, I wouldn't call that a con. Just something that you need to know in case you think the city's been deserted. The actual con would be the rampant pickpocketing. Moving on to the pros, Spain has one of the highest literacy rates, lowest unemployment rates, and lowest cost of living with a high standard of living. Housing in this diverse nation is on the more affordable side, and so is the cost of groceries, gas, and dining out. 2. Japan. Japanese culture is renowned for being the most vibrant. From their clothing to their cuisine, the people know how to make you feel at home. Most of their culture is based on simple living. As such, the cost of living in Japan is kept reasonably low to allow people to indulge in all the benefits the country has to offer, irrespective of socioeconomic class. There are work opportunities in just about every corner of the country. In fact, Japan has one of the strongest workforces in the entire world. The only con associated with this would be the tired work hours. On the plus side, the Japanese government has made sure that all amenities, travel, transport, housing, food, and clothing are provided to the average citizen no matter what. Another con, however, would be the fact that they almost exclusively speak in Japanese. Again, that's fair. This would mean, though, having to whip out a translating app for the first few months that you're there, but don't worry, you'll be fluent in no time. 1. Canada. And at number 1, we have Canada. But who's surprised, really? Did you know that 20% of the Canadian population is made up of immigrants? That might have something to do with the country's lax immigration laws and the government's persistence to make everyone, immigrants too, feel like they have a home in North America. You're probably familiar with the stereotype of Canadians being incredibly nice, right? It's based on fact. Canadians are renowned for their incredible hospitality, and the country prides itself with one of the lowest discrimination laws in the entire world. The state language is English and French, which for many immigrants is a major plus. This means that seeking out educational or work opportunities doesn't come with the added stress of having to learn a new language. And there's more. It has one of the lowest crime rates in the entire world, with the Canadian government dedicated to making every corner of the country feel safe and secure. And so far, they've done a pretty great job at it. Which of these countries was your favorite? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you liked this video, do us a solid and smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe so you'll be the first to know about upcoming content. And buckle up, folks, because there's a lot we have in store for you.